When I first started this long road of basketball, what consumed me was being the best basketball player I could be.
He's got Livingston in his right, Horace Grant in his left. Goes inside.
Oh, classic Jordan! Trying to steal. He lobs for Jordan for the
Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
Now I'm reminiscing about my whole career. I had a whole different appreciation for the game itself.
Jordan trying to shake off Starks. Oh, what a move by Jordan!
He kept it in bounds. Here it is again. Oh!
Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win it!
It has evolved to be more than just a game. It's been a teacher of life.
Jordan hangs, fires, yes! He scores! Oh my goodness!
S'il fallait créer l'ultime superstar du basket, ce serait un joueur aux capacités athlétiques extraordinaires. Un joueur qui dominerait son sport avec ses innombrables talents.
He's a great defender, rebounder, shot blocker, definitely could score. He's the total package.
Il posséderait aussi une éthique de travail infatigable, repoussant sans cesse ses limites pour atteindre la victoire.
He'll work himself into a lather, like a racehorse. He'd be going out there harder and harder when things got more and more difficult.
Ce serait un compétiteur acharné qui s'imposerait par sa seule volonté.
You're going to have to cut Michael Jordan's heart out to beat him.
Il posséderait la vision et le talent artistique pour apporter une nouvelle dimension à ce sport.
Creativity, thy name is Michael.
Il serait aussi un meneur d'hommes capable de galvaniser ses coéquipiers.
The way he plays, he will not let the Bulls lose.
Et il saurait aussi s'élever à la hauteur de la situation, encore et encore.
Michael Jordan in the final seconds again!
Il serait passionné par le jeu, et cette passion élèverait ses performances au plus haut niveau. Il captiverait les fans par son talent et son charisme.
Just don't rub my head.
Et à tout moment, il se comporterait avec grâce et dignité, devenant l'ambassadeur parfait de son sport. Cela semble presque impossible de trouver toutes ces qualités en un seul homme. Mais pourtant, ce joueur a existé. Michael Jordan. Un joueur pour qui rien ne semblait impossible. Un joueur qui était la définition même de l'excellence au basketball.
He does everything great. I mean, he's the ultimate player in my eyes. If there was a basketball player in Webster's dictionary, it didn't have to be a picture of Michael Jordan.
Il grandit à Wilmington, en Caroline du Nord. Et dès le début, Michael Jordan était un garçon particulier.
He came in this world eating. I mean, he loved to eat. And I tell you, we could not feed him enough. We had the doctor put him on cereal, I guess, when he was 3 weeks old because his milk was just not enough.
Ses premières expériences avec le basket, en jouant contre son frère aîné Larry, lui donnèrent le goût de la compétition.
My dad built the basketball court in the backyard, and so they went out there and went at it all the time.
We used to play an awful lot, you know, we would play every day. And I always normally beat him.
But he really helped me create some determination in myself to beat him. If I could beat him, I felt I could beat anybody. And finally, when I started to grow and my skills started to catch up with my height, I started to beat him.
Durant ses études au lycée de l'année, il n'était qu'un étudiant parmi tant d'autres.
Michael was a good student, and he had a lot of fun in the classroom. He had a sense of humor, and he was well liked by the students.
Michael espérait briller sur les terrains de basket. Mais lors de sa 2e année de lycée, il subit une terrible déception.
I'm the coach who cut Michael as a sophomore. He was still growing. He was a good ball player, but we didn't think he was good enough yet to really make the contribution on the varsity that we felt we needed.
En persévérant, Michael fut sélectionné l'année suivante, jouant si bien qu'il parvint à obtenir une bourse à l'Université de Caroline du Nord, riche en tradition du basket. Mais certains émettaient encore des doutes quant à son talent.
I told him to go into math. That's where the money was.
Coming up in high school, I wasn't that known as a basketball player. I mean, everyone felt I was going to go to North Carolina and sit on the bench for 4 years and then come back home and work at a local gas station or something.
Mais pour sa première année, Michael fut titularisé par le légendaire coach Dean Smith. Au cours de la finale universitaire contre Georgetown en 1982, il devint célèbre en réussissant à des shoots les plus importants de l'histoire de la NCAA. Ce shoot offrit son premier titre universitaire à Dean Smith et marqua un tournant dans la carrière de Michael.
Hitting a shot against Georgetown in 1982, it kind of ignited a fire inside of me that nothing was going to stop me.
Propulsé par cette nouvelle confiance en lui, Jordan allait monter en flèche sur la scène nationale.
He wanted to get better, and then he had the ability to get better. And from that point on, I never seen anything like it.
I guess that is a pretty fitting end to the ballgame. Jordan, look at that!
Laissant parler son talent, Michael fut nommé 2 fois meilleur joueur universitaire de l'année. Mais après sa 3e saison, il décida de passer chez les pros.
I talked to Coach this morning, and he helped me, and my parents helped me, and I just, I felt that would be better for me to start now, while I'm young.
Mais avant de rejoindre la NBA, Jordan allait faire ses débuts sur la scène mondiale en étant sélectionné dans l'équipe olympique de 1984, sous la direction d'une autre légende du basket, Bobby Knight, le coach de l'Université d'Indiana.
He wants best for his players, and really that's somewhat similar to Coach Smith, except for the language, but I can get up with that.
S'adaptant facilement à un autre style de coaching, Michael allait continuer son ascension vers la gloire en menant l'équipe américaine à la médaille d'or. Il était désormais prêt pour la prochaine étape de sa carrière florissante, la NBA.
The Chicago Bulls pick Michael Jordan of the University of North Carolina.
Choisi en 3e position de la draft, Michael était censé faire valoir son talent. Mais rares étaient ceux qui pouvaient imaginer qu'il serait aussi sensationnel. Prenant la ligue d'assaut, Jordan allait électrifier son sport d'une manière jusqu'alors inédite pour un athlète.
There's the double. Jordan against Dale Ellis off to the right. Jordan on the drive, falls down underneath. Jordan. Oh, what a drive. Oh, what a drive. And Ewing wants the ball and gets it.
Jordan on the drive. Can he get there?
Can he get there?
Pour Michael, tout semblait possible. Et au cours de sa 2e saison, il effectua une performance épique pendant les playoffs.
63 for Jordan. A new NBA record has been set in the Boston Garden.
I don't believe what I just saw. I saw a man fly.
Here comes Mr. Jordan.
Action.
Well, I think he's probably the most exciting player that's come into this league since probably Dr. J. Hopefully I can make a name for myself and not try to live off his name. I think Michael Jordan sounds pretty good to me.
Après seulement quelques années, il était déjà mentionné comme faisant partie des plus grands joueurs de tous les temps.
You had 2 players that played on the floor that excited you by their play on the floor, myself and Larry. And now here come one that excites you playing in the air.
Michael Jordan cleared for takeoff. Bounce pass to Jordan, under he comes, slam dunk.
Well, first of all, you start talking about the fact that the guy literally is embarrassing the league. He's that good.
Gets it away to Jordan. Oh, showtime for Mr. Jordan. Jordan to the hook. Oh,
You might see something if you watched him that you'd never seen before and will never see again.
Look at the air. Look at the hang time. Look at the flying motion.
Tipped it out to Jordan down the lane all the way. Oh, God! An unbelievable ball!
He has a force of personality that's not the same thing as sports talent, but elevates that talent. If you didn't know anything about basketball and he walked into the room, you'd say, that's somebody. That's got to be somebody.
L'attrait pour Jordan a transcendé le basket et il est devenu un phénomène culturel qui s'est étendu dans le monde du marketing et des médias. Il a même lancé certaines modes.
You know, he had his own particular style. He wore those baggy shorts. He was one of the first athletes to shave his head. He was so good, so charismatic, that whatever he did suddenly became popular and became cool.
I don't know, something about the combination of everything, you know. The game, obviously. He was a tremendous athlete. And he had a great smile. Something very wonderful and warm about when he smiled. And he really communicated well with the camera.
It was great. I mean, who wouldn't want to be in commercials or want to see your posters or your billboards all over the place? You know, I'm just a country boy from North Carolina, and to be on television and do these things were great.
Nobody in the world could cover my main man, Michael Jordan. Nobody.
I always wanted to be an easygoing guy. My personality is that I'm outgoing. I love people. I love being around people. I love kids. So if I didn't have the personality to do it, it would be tough. But my personality fits this mold very easily.
Les fans n'en avaient jamais assez de cette nouvelle superstar. Et Air Jordan ne les décevait jamais.
In a league of stars and a game of stars, you were the star of stars. Congratulations on being the 1988 All-Star MVP.
Jordan s'était élevé au rang de superstar, mais il manquait toujours une ligne sur son CV pour définitivement asseoir sa place parmi l'élite.
What separated me from Larry Bird and Magic Johnson was, you know, they had championships to back their individual accolades. So, I mean, that drove me more so than anything.
Here comes Michael Jordan on the drive, 5 seconds. Jordan on the drive, right of the lane, 18-footer.
To compete, to win, it's all I live for, really.
Wide left, Pippen. 3 seconds. Jordan's force-up shot to left. Oh, yes! Win. Michael Jordan saves the day.
When you lose, you know, you're easily forgotten, and I don't think anyone want to go to their graves forgotten.
The inbounds pass comes into Jordan. Here's Michael at the foul line. A shot on Elo. Good! The Bulls win it! They win it!
Mais malgré ses performances individuelles, il fallait encore qu'il prouve qu'il pouvait mener son équipe jusqu'au titre. Et alors qu'il essayait d'atteindre le sommet de la NBA, un obstacle majeur continuait de se dresser sur sa route.
People forget how hard it was for that guy to deal with the Detroit Pistons. You know, they were the one person that's saying, "You're not so hot. You know, we can stop you." And they did.
Well, the Pistons have moved on, but you really got to feel for this man right here.
Pendant 3 années consécutives, les Bulls allaient retrouver les Pistons au cours des playoffs. Et ces 3 années de suite, ils allaient subir une défaite amère.
Chicago Bulls continue to frustrate themselves and their fans.
I felt it was very disappointing each and every time that we ended up getting to this hurdle and couldn't get over it.
The Pistons return to the NBA Finals for the 3rd straight time.
Avec chaque année qui passait, la frustration de Michael grandissait. Et certains commençaient à murmurer que Jordan n'était qu'un one-man show qui ne pouvait pas transcender son équipe.
I had to contend with people saying, well, a scoring champion doesn't win championships, which drove me nuts.
Defensively, the Pistons are pointing totally at Michael Jordan. They don't believe that any of the other 4 Bulls can hurt them at this point.
You can tell when we're beating him, and he's looking around like, I'm doing all I can do. I'm getting 60 points, 45 points, 39 points, and we're still losing.
Au début de la saison 1991, Jordan savait qu'un changement était nécessaire pour que les Bulls puissent enfin réaliser leur destinée.
I felt that we weren't going to lose out on this opportunity in terms of, you know, my leadership and what I had to do on the basketball court. I was going to do whatever I had to do to get us a championship.
Jordan with the steal.
Il se détermina à impliquer davantage ses coéquipiers et à tirer le maximum de leur talent.
Stock all the way for the driving layup. Blocked by Jordan. Michael Jordan. What a play. And here's Jordan down court to Stacey Keene. Slammed up. Michael Jordan doing it all.
Greer falls down. And Cartwright steals the ball. Ahead to Jordan. Michael blowing in. Beats Pippen for the jam. Powerhouse.
Ils allaient réussir leur meilleure saison, Michael subvenant à tout ce qui manquait aux Bulls.
If you need something done, I do it. You know, defense, passing, scoring, whatever. That was a challenge that I took.
De retour en finale de conférence, ils retrouvèrent leur bourreau. Les Pistons les attendaient, mais cette fois, l'histoire allait se dérouler différemment.
Pistons with the numbers. Edwards lost it. Oh, Jordan stripped the dribble. Paxson open. Yes. The Bulls on fire.
Jordan with Dumars. Takes him into the lane. Hands it off to Horace Grant. Inside, he lays it in. Yes, sir! McGuire baseline right. Doubled up. Had it chopped away. Cartwright ahead to Jordan. Michael in the drive. In on Vinnie Johnson. All the way to the hoop and lays it in. There's panic all over the Pistons' faces.
Prenant enfin leur revanche, les Bulls remportèrent la série 4-0 et tournèrent la page du cauchemar des Pistons.
That could be the nail in the coffin.
I remember looking directly in his eyes, and it was like, whatever you do, whatever you say, we're gonna beat you. And once you get him like that, all you can do is move aside because there's no stopping this freight train.
The Detroit Pistons heading back to the locker room. Their season has concluded while the Chicago Bulls advance to the NBA championship round.
Pour ses débuts en finale de la NBA, Michael Jordan avait parfaitement choisi son timing. Il allait affronter Magic Johnson et les Lakers dans ce qui allait être la dernière finale de Magic.
This series tends to be, at least in the public mind, Air Jordan against the Magic Man.
There's no question, you're not going to avoid the Magic Michael thing.
We're going to take our friends and fans on a trip into Dreamland. Magic and Michael.
Magic avait remporté 5 championnats avec les Lakers dans les années 80, et si Michael devait hériter de son titre de superstar de la NBA, l'heure était venue pour lui de s'en emparer, alors que le monde entier le regardait.
We didn't feel like the pressure was on us, but the challenge was there, especially for myself. Here I'm going against one of the greatest players in the game, and I want to beat him.
Grâce à cette opportunité, Michael allait se montrer à la hauteur de la situation. Il allait porter ses coéquipiers et Chicago allait dominer les Lakers.
D-Bots with a bounce pass in Jordan, the steal, tight ropes the sideline, all the way to the hoop for the dunk. A spectacular play by Jordan. The Bulls have exploded. Showtime as he skies into the air. Midair, Jordan throws it down.
Michael et les Bulls allaient s'emparer de leur premier titre.
The look away to Livingston. Jordan.
Et le flambeau de la suprématie de la NBA était passé de façon spectaculaire de Johnson à Jordan.
Everybody knew that it was coming. It's just when. When was he going to be ready to receive it and take it? And boy, did he receive it and take it. I mean, he came up and snatched it. Here, give it here, Magic. It's my turn now.
And the Chicago Bulls have won their first ever NBA championship.
Il avait poursuivi ce titre pendant 7 longues années, et maintenant qu'il avait atteint son objectif, cela renforçait sa dimension héroïque.
I think the fact that he failed the first few times he took a run at the title made people connect to him and relate to him a little bit better because they saw that he wasn't just this machine. I mean, everyone's failed at certain things, and to see a star of his magnitude fail and feel it so deeply raised his stature in people's minds.
Il semblait que tous les fans se réjouissaient du triomphe de Michael.
from a public acceptance, you're never a champion until you are a champion. And once that burden was gone, I mean, he just soared to even greater heights that it's just hard to imagine.
As a member of this team and an organization and the city of Chicago for 7 years, it brings me great joy to say we are the world champions. Thank you.
Michael et les Bulls levaient enfin la bannière des champions. Mais dès le début de la saison 92, il était évident que sa soif de vaincre était loin d'être apaisée.
It's like the guy on King of the Hill situation. He wants you on top of the hill. You want to defend it.
Ayant enfin accédé au sommet de la NBA, Jordan était déterminé à y rester.
Michael, you know, he really took matters in his own hands right there at the stretch of the game.
Here comes Jordan. Behind the back. What a play. What a play.
How does he do that? How does he do that? How does he know?
Whenever it's time for Mikey to take over a game, you know, he takes it over.
You know, and just let us know that, hey, I'm feeling it. I'm feeling good. It's my game. I love it. I love it.
Michael fit de Chicago la meilleure équipe de la Ligue. Et chemin faisant, il allait accumuler les exploits personnels.
3 MVPs, 6 straight scoring titles. You are simply the standard by which basketball excellence is measured. Congratulations.
Chicago Stadium, the site tonight as the Bulls begin defense of their NBA championship.
Biggest focus of the season is the playoffs. I thrive on it. I love it. It's a joy for me to step in front of that camera when you know millions of people are watching and show the skills and the creativity that you have as an athlete.
Jordan drives again. Counted in the foul. Michael Jordan.
Les Bulls éliminèrent facilement les Miami Heat avec un très grand Michael Jordan.
Goes inside. Oh, classic Jordan. Classic Michael Jordan.
Et contre Patrick Ewing et ses Knicks rugueux, il allait se montrer encore plus déterminé.
Patrick is one of my best friends, but yet at one point in time in that series, I was ready to go blows with him.
Malgré le jeu physique de New York, Jordan refusa de se laisser intimider. Au contraire, cette stratégie l'inspira à encore élever son niveau de jeu. Mais il allait livrer sa meilleure performance au dernier acte, dans un bras de fer contre la superstar Clyde Drexler et les Portland Trail Blazers.
Jordan against Drexler, Clyde against Michael. See, this is what Michael lived for. He wanted this challenge.
Everyone was saying that this would determine who's a better guard in the league. I looked at that as a challenge, and hopefully by the end of that series, people understood the difference.
Il ne perdrait pas de temps à balayer les doutes en offrant un show spectaculaire dès le début.
Oh, he is on fire. Blazers get back. Pippen back for Jordan again for three. The crowd is in a frenzy here. And a Jordan back and it is right. Oh, no! I don't believe it. 3-pointers from Jordan. What in the world is going on?
Here's Jordan for three. Yes! Did you see that look? Michael indicating he can't believe it.
This is the greatest performance in the history of this league.
Par ses exploits offensifs, Michael avait propulsé les Bulls vers leur deuxième titre consécutif en sublimant sa popularité. Mais aussi incroyable que cela paraisse, il allait monter encore plus haut. Cet été-là, il allait rejoindre Larry Bird et Magic Johnson dans la fameuse Dream Team.
You can't get too close to Michael, it's a foul.
Mais même en si bonne compagnie, c'est sur Michael que les yeux du monde entier allaient être braqués.
We didn't know the height that was in store for us. Until we started traveling around, we see helicopters and motorcades all over the place. Hey, this is big. You know, this is bigger than what we ever anticipated.
I mean, Beatlesque was about the only thing you can think of, and I just have never seen anything like it. But the one thing about Jordan that I would always say that makes him, to me, the most remarkable athlete that I've ever seen, and probably ever will see, is that he was always better than his height. Okay, so now he's hyped even more, but he gets even better. He keeps getting better and better and better no matter what you do. I just have never seen anything like it.
This group may well be the greatest team ever assembled in the history of team sports.
Michael termina les Jeux Olympiques avec une deuxième médaille d'or. Mais toujours aussi compétitif, il n'était pas prêt de s'arrêter là.
It's been 8 years going into my 9th year, and we got 2 championships, and hopefully we got a lot left.
Alors que la saison 1993 commençait, Jordan allait ajouter encore plus d'images étonnantes à sa collection d'actions spectaculaires, apparemment sans fin.
Yes, here comes Mike. Here's Jordan in deep on Elo. Inbound to start right to Jordan. Time winding down. Michael for 3. Yeah! 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 Yes! 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 A winner! Unbelievable!
Michael, what would you like to do?
Il livra une performance exceptionnelle tout au long de la saison.
It's an unbelievable sight to be pulling into a hotel at 3 in the morning on the bus. You turn around the corner and all of a sudden the whole street is lit up. And you think, wow, they're filming a movie out here or something. Well, it's not. It's just that the Bulls are arriving. Michael Jordan, they have a chance maybe to see him.
En play-off, il allait encore mener les Bulls en finale avec son style si particulier. Mais si la présence de Chicago en finale de la NBA était presque devenue une habitude, une nouvelle star très divertissante allait partager le devant de la scène avec Michael pour la finale de 93.
God want us to win the world championship. I don't know if I go that much, y'all. No, I talked to him the other night.
Mais même une intervention divine n'allait pas suffire. Jordan allait inlassablement attaquer Charles Barkley et les Suns.
Now underneath, Michael fights him, scores with a left hand. Michael Jordan now looks like he is going to drive every time he gets his hand on a ball until they stop him.
Son assaut allait inclure un record personnel en finale avec 55 points au cours du 4e match.
Michael will take it. He's fouled. He scored. He threw it up off balance and went in. Oh my! Michael with his fist clenched near midcourt. I tell you, he's just simply amazing. He does whatever he has to do to beat you.
We cannot stop him. I never said we had to stop him.
Well,
we can't stop
focus
him.
on
Nobody
him.
can stop him.
Les Bulls allaient boucler la série en 6 matchs, concluant par un incroyable finish.
Paxson going for the win. Here's Paxson for 3. Paxson. Yeah! Yeah! It's the 3. That's the first score by anybody other than Michael Jordan in the entire fourth quarter.
Michael avait atteint le sommet de sa carrière.
For the 3rd year, Michael Jordan and the Chicago Bulls have climbed the Mount Olympus of the NBA.
Confortant son statut de meilleur joueur de tous les temps, Jordan avait réussi là où Bird et Magic avaient échoué. Remporter un 3e titre consécutif, ce qui n'était pas arrivé depuis les mythiques Celtics de Bill Russell dans les années 60.
Congratulations, it's a great accomplishment.
Il semblait avoir tout réussi, mais le plus étonnant était encore à venir.
After we won the championship, I sat in on the floor and just reminisced about the whole season and the years that I've had at the game of basketball and where my life was and where my challenges were.
Do I have to do anything else? Can I just sit here for a few minutes? It started weighing me down mentally because of all the things that were happening and some of the responsibility that I was gaining, the expectations. Mentally, I was exhausted because I forgot where I was. I forgot how I got there. because of being on top for so long, you forget about a lot of the stages and the steps that it took to get to that point. And my father and I had a conversation about just stepping away.
Jordan était arrivé à un carrefour et il allait passer l'été à réfléchir.
I wanted to give myself some time to make sure this was the right thing, this is what I really wanted to do. I asked Phil Jackson, frankly, I said, what kind of challenges can you give me next year? If you can give me one challenge, I would not retire.
He felt like if I don't have the desire to do it, if I don't have the thirst to play basketball and it's not as much fun as it used to be, then I'm going to lose my gift.
We were crying and trying to come up with different types of challenges, and I couldn't come up with one. He couldn't come up with one for me.
Mais l'anxiété de Michael devant sa décision ne fut rien à côté de ce qu'il dut soudain affronter.
Last night, we began the show with the disappearance of Michael Jordan's father. Tonight, the worst fears have come true. James Jordan was found dead, the victim of an apparent murder.
It was a very difficult moment for me, and somehow I just kept my head high and looked at the good of it, you know, the time that we used to spend and the education that he gave me, and I thought about all the things that he used to tell me, just turn a negative into a positive, and here I was dealing with him in that way. It was tough.
Secoué par la mort de son père, qui avait toujours été son premier supporter et son conseiller, son choix devint clair. Et il ne tarderait pas à le faire savoir.
When I lose the sense of motivation and the sense of to prove something as a basketball player, it's time for me to move away from the game of basketball.
It was something that my father and I talked about way before he passed. Me retiring from basketball and then playing baseball. And the final year that we won the championship was like his biggest push to go and do it. No one could present a challenge for me at the time other than what my father was presenting to me, which was to go and play baseball.
Suivant les conseils de son père, Michael allait devenir un joueur de baseball de deuxième division. Mais plus qu'une diversion, sa nouvelle activité était une thérapie émotionnelle.
I think what baseball did for me was it gave me an opportunity to revisit all those moments that I had with my father. And when I really thought about it, I said, he was here. You know, everything that he's taught me, everything that I accomplished was him. It took me a while to understand that. And once I understood it, I could accept it and deal with it. So it was a therapeutic experience for me. I guess it made me at peace with myself.
Mais en mars 1995, il allait quitter le baseball et revenir à Chicago.
He calls me about 7 in the morning and says, hey, let's go to breakfast. So we go to breakfast, we talk a little bit. He's in a suit. So he said, let's go over to practice and screw around before practice. I'm like, all right, fine, we'll do that. No problem. So we're out there just shooting. He has his suit on still. I have my practice stuff on. So a shooting game goes into a shooting contest. Then all of a sudden the contest goes into, let me see if you can still guard me. And then it goes from, let me see if you can still guard me. And then before you know it, we're playing on one-on-one.
I started attending a couple of practices and getting out there with the guys, and the enjoyment that came out of that really started to make me feel good.
The economy has produced 6.1 million jobs since I became president. And if Michael Jordan goes back to the Bulls, it'll be 6,100,001 new jobs.
Michael Jordan announced today he's coming back to basketball.
One guy said the words, "I'm back," and it set the world on fire, just turned it upside down.
I never thought I'd come back to the game of basketball. I never thought I would have that feeling to come back. But what drove me back was I truly loved the game.
Today, Michael Jordan, at age 32, tries to accomplish what no one else truly has in team sports history.
Après une absence de 18 mois, Jordan était de retour, produisant un effet magique.
Here's Jordan. Bulls trail by one. Michael. Oh, yeah! Welcome back, Michael Jordan.
Et il réveilla instantanément les souvenirs indélébiles du passé.
And that is a high for the NBA this season. 55 points by Michael Jordan.
The inbounds to Michael. Racing the clock. Jordan for the win. Yes! He did it again! He is now back!
Jordan avait apparemment repris son rôle de sauveur. Mais pendant les playoffs, les jeunes joueurs d'Orlando Magic étaient prêts à lui montrer que les temps avaient changé.
91-90 the score. Chicago with the lead with 18 and 1/10 seconds to play. All right, here we go. Now Jordan played by Anderson. And Jordan spinning his way against Anderson.
L'égarement de Jordan semblait presque inimaginable, mais il aurait une chance supplémentaire d'être égal à lui-même.
Jordan played by Royal. Jordan to Pippen.
Here I was in those moments that you take pride in being put in, and yet I let the team down.
Michael et les Bulls n'allaient pas se remettre de leur défaite dans le premier match.
A lot of close-in shots and he's tried to take the game.
Alors que les Magic éliminaient Chicago, Jordan allait découvrir que son unique capacité à mener son équipe à la victoire n'était plus qu'un souvenir du passé. Il ne lui restait qu'à se demander s'il allait un jour remonter sur son trône.
Give him credit. He's probably still the greatest player in the game overall, but he just he wasn't his old self.
I was very demoralized, I think, and I was really looking in the mirror the whole time. I had doubts that maybe I can't play the same type of game that I used to play because I wasn't able to do it on call. So in sitting in that locker room and very disappointed, I made a promise to myself that come next year, I'm going to be ready for this game.
Se vouant de nouveau à son sport, Jordan s'acharna à l'entraînement. Il passa l'été à affûter ses talents comme jamais auparavant.
I felt compelled each and every day when I got up to go out and somehow tune up and get back to where I was. So I was that much more motivated to prove to the world that don't write me off yet.
En rejoignant ses coéquipiers pour la saison 96, Michael commençait une quête personnelle et une mission historique.
I said to Mike, it's a great challenge anyway because no one's come back and helped the team win a championship. So this is a great challenge in that regard.
I was being judged on that from the public, from the media, because of my age and because of my being away from the game for 2 years almost. And the only way that I could prove them wrong was to win a championship, from start to finish.
Et dès le début de la saison, il s'attacha à le démontrer.
Michael looking to make a move here. Clear out from Longley and takes with authority. Wham! In your face. And between them all, he got every one of them. Yes! Jordan picked it off behind the back. Oh, yes, sir! Wow!
He was in his own little zone today, and it was good.
3 on the shot clock. Here comes Michael, puts it on the floor, pull up 16-footer, put 2 more down for the King. He is the man.
Here is Jordan. Michael tonight is showing the entire repertoire.
With Michael on our side, it was, guys are on the bench the whole game saying, oh, we're only 12 down, we're going to come back.
Jordan going and throws it up. He puts it in on an amazing move.
This guy was back in his full force as the most dominant player in the game.
Il avait non seulement retrouvé sa domination, mais également son amour du jeu.
Come on, I'll give you a jump shot right now. I'll give you a jump shot, shoot. Oh, you don't want it. Hey, my boy don't want to play, do it. He hurting this boy. You're hurting Nate, y'all. Get you back. Get you back. Oh, God. Oh. Give the tap my elbow.
Michael avait réussi son comeback en remportant le trophée du MVP et en menant les Bulls à un record historique de victoires pendant la saison régulière. Avec un total incroyable de 72 victoires, Michael Jordan allait inscrire les Bulls dans l'histoire et étendre encore son envergure.
He was up at the very top, the most popular athlete in the world for 8, 9, 10 years. He leaves the game and comes back stronger than ever. I don't think anyone in the history of sport has ever pulled off something like that. And the guy, and he did it again, somehow.
Au cours des playoffs, Michael allait retrouver le passé et à nouveau opposé à Orlando, il allait saisir sa chance de se racheter. Effaçant le souvenir de la défaite de l'année précédente, les Bulls balayèrent les Magic en finale de conférence Est. Michael était sur le point d'atteindre son but.
The Bulls once again make it to the NBA Finals.
Et au cours de l'étape ultime contre les Seattle Supersonics, il allait démontrer qu'il était encore l'ancien Michael Jordan.
Michael Jordan is in another time, in another space, on another plateau.
En menant Chicago à la victoire face à Seattle, le comeback de Michael était désormais totalement réussi.
And for the fourth time in 6 years, Jordan rules. After a 2-year absence, the Chicago Bulls have regained the NBA throne.
C'était le point culminant d'un parcours qui avait débuté avec sa retraite. Et par pure coïncidence et symboliquement, c'était le jour de la fête des pères.
I think it was a signal to some degree that he was there with me. It was certain emotions that I couldn't really control, knowing that, you know, the success of it had something to do with him, you know, and that meant a lot to me.
Michael, I know that the first one was sweet, but how much sweeter was this one?
Well, you know, I can't even put it in words. My father said what it means to me. I know he's watching. This is for Daddy.
Together the greatest NBA players of all time.
From the Chicago Bulls, number 23, Michael Jordan.
He's blessed with so many God-given abilities, and then his own self-drive to make him even better than that is something that takes him off the scale.
He is the most tenacious competitor. Add that to his physical gifts, and he has a sense of history and a sense of what his legacy can be if he keeps pushing it.
Michael on the drive. Right by everybody with the left hand.
There's something compelling about this guy, so likable, so dignified and classy, and yet with the athletic heart of an assassin.
Tell me I can no longer fly. I don't want you to. It's not how hard you push along the way. It's having something in you to finish.
Michael Jordan avait retrouvé sa place de meilleur joueur de la NBA. Il avait reconquis le titre et réalisé un des plus beaux comebacks de l'histoire du sport. Mais comme toujours, il avait l'intention d'aller encore plus loin.
Jordan setting it up on Cheney. Taken 51 for Michael Jordan.
MJ. Oh, he did it! And Michael shakes the finger. He finally got his dunk on Mount Matumbo.
Et en finale contre les Utah Jazz, il allait encore prouver ses multiples talents de meneur d'hommes.
MJ, top of the circle against Russell. Michael hangs, fires, score! Knocked it in, Bulls win! He knocked it in at the buzzer, Bulls win! How many times has he done that?
Après ses exploits du premier match, Jordan allait littéralement se surpasser au cours de la 5e rencontre. Affaibli par un virus intestinal, mais volontaire et déterminé, il permit aux Bulls de rester dans le match.
As a leader, you want to be there for your team. As long as I'm able to walk and run and shoot, I've always been there. Sick, you know, it didn't matter.
Avec le score à égalité dans la dernière minute, un Jordan éreinté allait puiser dans ses forces pour porter le coup fatal.
Back Michael, open three, yes! They lead it, 38 points for the Kings!
Stuck a dagger at him with a three!
Yes!
That he gave us today was unbelievable, you know, as his teammates, we really appreciate the way that he steps up and shows his leadership to our ball club.
Michael décrochait son 5e trophée de MVP des finales et les Bulls remportaient leur 5e titre. Mais une question subsistait encore malgré le triomphe. Combien de temps allait encore jouer Michael Jordan?
You think you guys will get together and do it all again?
Oh, tough question to ask us right now. We're just enjoying what we're doing.
Celebrate. Go ahead and celebrate.
Avec des rumeurs de retraite imminente, la saison 98 prit un air de tournée d'adieu pour Jordan. Les foules se pressaient en nombre record pour assister à ses adieux à la scène. Véritable ambassadeur du basket, sa popularité et son prestige atteignaient des sommets. Il fut le centre d'attention tout au long de la saison. Chaque soir, il livrait une performance inoubliable pour ses fans.
Lots of guys are strong, and lots of guys have skill, and only one guy has this level of artistry.
À l'All-Star Game de New York, il allait remporter le titre de MVP pour la 3e fois.
I'm only going to allow him to have his trophy if he promises to come back and do it again.
Et avec Michael aux commandes, les Bulls visaient un nouveau titre de champion de la NBA.
You don't find leaders like that in this game. You don't find people that want to practice and lead and practice as well as in games.
Dans sa dernière saison, il ne dévia jamais de la ligne droite d'excellence qu'il s'était fixée, continuant à faire la démonstration de son style incomparable.
His game is beautiful to watch, not just effective in an athletic sense, but theatrically he is beautiful. He has that presence. There's something about him.
Kittles against Jordan, knocked away, stolen by Michael. MJ on the right. Michael dumps the ball and a foul. Oh my!
I've seen every basket that Michael's made as a professional. You think you see him do something he's done before, and then you say, no, this is something he made up, it's different. I just find myself as a fan jumping out of my seat.
À 35 ans, Jordan devenait le joueur le plus âgé à remporter le titre de MVP, le 5e de sa carrière. Et contre Utah à nouveau en finale, il fut aussi spectaculaire que jamais, les Bulls étant sur le point de décrocher leur 6e titre de la décennie. Mais avec Chicago menant 3 victoires à 2, il allait réserver une de ses performances les plus remarquables pour la fin. Dans le 6e match chez les Utah Jazz, les Bulls étaient menés de 3 points avec moins d'1 minute à jouer. Face à cette situation critique, Michael allait inscrire un nouveau chapitre excitant à sa légende.
Out front to the man, Michael Jordan. Jordan up top, fake left, go right. He's there, lay it up, score it easily. Wow!
Tout au long de sa carrière, il avait répondu présent. Sa détermination était encore mise à l'épreuve et Jordan allait répondre comme il avait fait si souvent auparavant.
Stockton inside of Karl Malone, doubling. Jordan knocks it away from him. Jordan's got it. The Bulls can win it right here. The Bulls can win it. Unbelievable.
Il ne restait plus qu'à inscrire le point d'exclamation final.
16 seconds left. Bulls down 1. Michael against Russell, 12 seconds. 11, 10. Jordan a drive. Hangs, fires. Yes! He scores! The Bulls lead 87-86.
The Chicago Bulls have won their 6th NBA championship in the last 8 years.
Oh my God, that was beautiful. What a beautiful.
This legend just
Holy cow!
It's been remarkable.
What
a joy to watch.
That may have been the last shot Michael Jordan will ever take in the NBA.
I am here to announce my retirement from the game of basketball.
For the second time in his career, Michael Jordan caps a championship three-peat with retirement.
His poster hangs on walls in remote Chinese villages. They try to imitate his moves in small-town gyms everywhere.
I chose to walk away knowing that, I can still play the game. And that's what I've always wished, for my career to end. That's exactly the way I wanted to end it.
And every athlete's dream is to have a career like his and finish with a championship and making your last shots.
Michael just seems to have almost a little magic with him. That's exciting. It's fun to watch, and it's stuff that legends are made of.
The way he's carried himself and what he's done for this sport in general and for people, he's allowed them to dream. People really didn't want to believe a man could actually fly, and he gave everyone that belief that for a little bit maybe they could.
This guy was just an icon. He's a one-man show, and how much we're going to miss him, you can't even say in words.
I guess what impresses me the most is that he's determined to be Michael Jordan every night. I never got the impression that he threw his shoes out or sent his uniform out there and took the night off.
In my life, I don't know that I ever saw another athlete with such a remarkable set of qualities of mind, body, and spirit.
He's an American original. If a friend from Europe comes to me and says, I'm in your country, what do I see? I would say, well, go to the Grand Canyon and take a river trip down it for a couple of days and go to Chicago and watch Michael Jordan play. He's who we are.
Let's go, Hank. Like that, dog. Right there to you.
Michael Jordan, that's a poster.
He is absolutely the best. You gotta love it. You gotta love it.
The greatest NBA player of all time.
Whose game is it? It's Michael Jordan's game.
That is vintage Jordan super stuff.